Hi everyone, my name is Abby Lukens and I'm the career advisor for the Tulane School of Public Health and Tropical Medicine. Summer 2020 is wrapping up quickly, so today I want to talk about some tips for students finishing their summer internships and practicums. Follow these simple steps to finish on a strong note and make sure that this is a practical experience that continues to be beneficial for you even after it ends. Tip number 1. Transition any projects that are still in progress. Have a conversation with your supervisor about your progress at the end of the internship and how they would like your work to continue without you. You might suggest creating a short guide for the person who will take over your project, or have a meeting with anyone who might be involved moving forward. Just because you leave doesn't mean your work shouldn't continue on. Tip number 2, identify any work that you might be able to continue during the school year. The end of an internship is a great time to assess if there's any work that you may be able to continue remotely into the fall for a longer and more impactful experience. If you have about 10 hours available per week during the semester and you would be interested in continuing, mention to your supervisor that you would be willing to keep working. It never hurts to ask, and a longer experience could lead to a more meaningful relationship and potentially a job offer down the line. Tip number 3. Ask for permission to share any documents or projects that you worked on. It is important for you to know what you can and cannot share about your internship work, particularly any ongoing research or company projects. Are you able to talk about research results in your resume or in an interview? Are you able to share any resources that you created as a sample of your work? Try to get some concrete rules about which work you completed, if any, is confidential. Tip number 4, make a list of your internship roles and responsibilities while it's fresh in your mind. As time passes, it can be more difficult to remember the specifics of your internship, so jot down every project you completed, big or small, along with your direct roles and responsibilities. You'll need this for your resume, and even if something doesn't seem super important now, it could be relevant later on. And do go ahead and update your resume and your LinkedIn profile now with the roles that seem relevant at this point. Number 5, ask for feedback. The end of an internship is a great time to have a final meeting with your supervisor to get some constructive feedback on your performance. Especially if this internship or practicum is one of your first full-time professional experiences, there may be areas of growth that you can identify and work on in your next professional role. Your employer will also appreciate your commitment to improve and your overall professionalism. Tip number 6, solidify references. If you had an overall positive experience and received good feedback throughout the internship, ask your supervisor and others you worked with if they would be willing to serve as a reference for you moving forward. If they agree, make sure to collect their preferred contact information. You can also ask for a general letter of recommendation that could be used for multiple opportunities, including graduate schools and potentially fellowships that you plan on applying for. Tip number 7, connect on LinkedIn. This one is fairly straightforward. Connect with your supervisor and colleagues on LinkedIn so that you can stay in touch and so that they can stay up to date on your career development. Tip number 8, write a nice thank you. A nice and well thought out thank you note can really go a long way. On your last day or once your internship has ended, be sure to send a thoughtful note for those who took time to mentor you. Express gratitude and an intention to keep in touch. Following these 8 quick and simple tips will ensure that your internship experience continues to be beneficial to you and your future career development. If you have any questions about this video series or you would like to schedule a virtual appointment, you can shoot an email to the contact info listed on the next slide. Have a great day and be well.